You are listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
This is Larry Conners USA. Larry Conners USA.
Today, they're coming in. You take a look. They're coming in from all foreign countries. I see they're coming in now from Yemen. They're coming in from the Middle East. They're coming in from everywhere. They're dropping them off, and they're pouring into our country. It's a disgrace. They're going to destroy our country if they don't do something about it.
March 17, 2021. That is, of course, former President Trump talking about the mix of those coming across our border illegally, the open border policy that Biden set in effect when he basically took pen to paper right after he got into office and struck out a Trump executive order that those coming to this country to seek asylum must stay in Mexico. They stay in Mexico. Mexico was going to hold them. That was the agreement with the Mexican president. And they could send their papers over and we'd adjudicate if they actually have asylum and should be allowed in. Keep in mind that if they've already come through Central America and through Mexico, they left Nicaragua, El Salvador, Honduras, wherever they left, the first time they're in another country, they could claim asylum, but they came all the way to our border because they want to come to America. Who doesn't? Everybody. Many people want to come to America. But this action right now that Biden is doing is letting terrorists in. It's been documented 4 terrorists arrested since October. 4. We don't know how many more got through. We do know that many more have been found to be on the terrorist watch list. Biden's policies are allowing this to happen. His policies are allowing it to happen. It was not going on until he came in. And that's why we have this flood of folks at the border right now. And yet the Biden administration still claiming there is no crisis. We have no crisis. We have a problem, and people came too early. And now Biden's trying to send the message, just don't come now. Come back later. You're right. Alejandro Mayorkas, his DHS secretary, is testifying before Congress right now, trying to sell the same stupid message. We've got everything under control. Well, we're taking care of it. Yeah, there's an overflow of kids, and we're having to put them in, quote, the cages that Trump did, and we're also having to move some to Dallas, and we're having to split up families. We're doing all the things that we blame Trump for, but we got it under control. There's also a case to be made that Biden, by his actions, is funding drug cartels. They make a lot of money by making sure anyone who wants to go across our border gets there. You got the pesos, and I mean really American dollars, sometimes up to $10,000 worth, then we will help you get across. And, of course, human smuggling, child smuggling. Mike Howell was with the Department of Homeland Security. He's now with Heritage. He's an expert, obviously, on what's happening at the border. He's going to join us later and talk about Biden and this human smuggling. We all know what's going on. I mean, no one should be shocked. Now, I want you to think about those kids. Where are the bleeding hearts that cried out so much for the kids that Trump held for a time to verify that they were either with their true parent and they weren't being brought across as human trafficking, smuggling kids before they did anything else? I don't hear any of the leftists calling out on that now. Question, direct to President Trump, on your behalf, should you get the vaccine? Trump has had it. Melania Trump's had it. Question for Trump, should you get it? I think you'll want to hear what former President Trump has to say. And also Biden finally commenting on Cuomo and allegations made by the women. Or did he? You really have to read between the lines. Same kind of thing with Nancy Pelosi. She's asked on one interview program, reference the Biden open door policy, everybody flooding the border. What should Biden do right now to stop it? Nancy Pelosi gives, quote, an answer. But again, you're going to have to tell me, did she really answer it? We got a lot to cover over the next 2 hours. I want you to encourage your friends and family to join us. Join us live. And, of course, they can always go to podcast. Or you watching by YouTube now, remind them they can always subscribe free to our YouTube. And, of course, welcome and happy St. Patty's Day. Oh, you say St. Patrick's Day. You say potato head. I say transgender. I mean, where are we in this world now? Come on. Welcome aboard. We got a lot to cover the next 2 hours. Lock and load. Ready on the right.
You can email Larry at LarryConnersUSA@gmail.com. LarryConnersUSA@gmail.com.